If you can't find a job in Finland, it is no one's fault. Those are the comments from Liisa Larja. And who is Liisa Larja? Let's take a short moment to learn about Liisa. So Liisa Larja is a Finnish expert on labor market, employment, and discrimination. And she is working as a senior specialist at Finland's Ministry of Economic Affairs and Employment. She has co-authored studies on ethnic discrimination in recruitment and improving labor forces survey methods. Her research has influenced policies on employment and integration in Finland. That is Liisa. And so Liisa made these comments, and actually not to foreigners. This is for everyone. Everyone is struggling in Finland when it comes to jobs nowadays. And so this is why I wanted to read you this article, which has been written by Jonas Lepisto from MTV Uutiset. And this article was published on 12th of February this year. And mostly it will have comments from Liisa, who is a special expert from the Ministry of Employment and the Economy. So I will just go ahead and read you as I normally do. According to statistics from the Ministry of Labor, number of job vacancies has collapsed almost by half. At the end of the year, there were fewer than 24,000 open jobs in public employment service compared to around 45,000 open vacancies a year earlier. Now, this is the comment from Liisa Larja. The number of jobs have fallen sharply since those peak years. When we look at the job vacancies in the public employment service, we are at 2010 level. And when we look at the figures from Statistics Finland, we are at the same level as a few years ago. So those are the comments from Liisa Larja, who is a special expert at the Ministry of Employment and the Economy. The situation also clearly shows a drop in number of temporary jobs. Volume have also fallen in social and health care sector. The unemployment outlook has also worsened in the social and healthcare sector, which is notorious for its nursing shortage. The ministry believes that the reason lies in the economic problems of welfare areas. Local nurses, childminders, home services, there are approximately 17,000 unemployed people in this occupation category, at the same time as the service needs of an aging Finland are increasing. The social and healthcare sector is concerned about unemployment. Why are there so many nurses unemployed? Well, the comments from Liisa says that it's probably a sudden change in financial situation in the regions. They have had to close the curtains there and then put recruitment on hold. Of course, it is surprising in the big picture. However, it's an area where there is a lot of demand. What we have seen now is a temporary drop, which in the health and social care sector is related to regional reform. However, our population structure is such that the growth of the elderly population is generating really strong demand. By year 2040, we will need an additional of 3,000 doctors, 13,000 nurses, and 30,000 community nurses. It's probably worth remembering that we are in a really bad economic situation right now. It is no one's fault if you can't find a job right now. And hopefully things will get better very, very soon, says Larja. So that's all I wanted to communicate with you. Tell me on the comment section below, what are your thoughts?